Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another DC comic review. And for this DC comic review, I'm reviewing the Gotham City Villains Anniversary Giant. And as you can see here, I've got the main trade dress and one of the variants. And I must admit, I do like them both. Do they connect to anything that happens inside of the story? One of them somewhat does, the other one doesn't. But at least the first one does give you an indication as who is in the story, where the variant centers on two people who are in the story, or who are in the stories. For which I gave cover 1 a 7.5 out of 10. And cover 2, on the right hand side, an 8 out of 10. I'll now show you a little bit of the art from some of the stories. And then I'll move into the rating of each story that is in here. Alright, this is a little bit of art around the beginning of the book. This art centers around the Scarecrow. This bit of art centers around Poison Ivy. This bit of art centers around the first person, who is known as the Red Hood. This story revolves around, well, pretty much Damian Wayne and his encounter with the Mad Hatter. And this bit of artwork revolves around Talia. And this bit revolves around the Penguin. As you can see here, we have the stories. But I'll say one thing with this. The stories in this particular Giant Anniversary Giant edition, they aren't in the... some of these stories are in order, where some of the stories are not completely in the order that you expect it to be. So moving into first things first, or the next thing that I need to work on, and that is the rating for the story and the art and the story of each story that we see here. So I'm going to give my ratings in order that the story went in. Not how you see it here, but in order how the story went in this giant. Starting off with the Penguin, I gave the story a 7.5, as it was also really nice to see even Danny DeVito bringing in Damian Wayne Robin into the story, and that was something I didn't expect, but it's nice to see even Danny DeVito even accepting the son of the Bat in the story. To which I gave the story a 7.5. As you can see here with this art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Moving into the next one, being Scarecrow. It was an interesting story, but not a very big influential story. It was interesting as to see sort of like some of the things that Crane wanted to do in the story, in regards to people in a way to conquer their fears with his fear gas. Very interesting. Story a 6.5 out of 10. The art I gave it a 6 out of 10. The next one being Poison Ivy. To which I gave the story a 6.5, the art a 6.5. The next story that came after that one was Red Hood. Again, I gave that story a 7 out of 10, as it was still nice not to know the name of the character who is Red Hood. That mystery was still kept. Along with a 7 with the artwork as well, because it used some coloured panels as well as some black and white panels. The next one after that was the Mad Hatter, which of course had Damian Wayne make his appearance in it, to which I gave both the story and the art a 7.5 out of 10. Or a 7.5 out of 10 for the story, a 7.5 also for the art. We move into the next story, which centered around Killer Moth, to which it was basically showing how the character of Killer Moth is somewhat a happy type of person. I'm not going to give away any super spoilers. You can go check it out yourself. To which I gave both the story and the art a 6 out of 10. I will say that again. I gave the story a 6 out of 10, as well as the art a 6 out of 10. The next story that followed up after that was a story around Ra's al Ghul, to which it was really good. I liked what happened there because in it we got to see a lot of the things that are centered around Ra's al Ghul, including family as well as his connections to Batman, Talia al Ghul, and I gave the story a 7.5 out of 10, as well as the art. I loved how this story moved right into the next one. So the Ra's al Ghul one moved right into the Talia al Ghul, to which I gave the Talia al Ghul one, to which we also had an appearance of Damian Wayne, again, a 7.5 out of 10, along with the art, also a 7.5 out of 10. Well, until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.